In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use the MROUND function in Excel. First, open Microsoft Excel and get your worksheet ready. The MROUND function is designed to round a number to the nearest multiple that you choose. This is especially helpful when you're working with prices, times, measurements, inventory amounts, or financial figures that need to be rounded to a consistent increment. For example, you might want to round to the nearest 5, 10, 0.25, or even 100. To make this easy to understand, let's imagine a simple table with two columns, one for the number and one for the multiple. Sample values could include 23 with a multiple of 5, 47 with a multiple of 10, 82 with a multiple of 25, and 13.6 with a multiple of 0.5. This kind of layout is useful because it lets you apply the same formula pattern across different rows. Now let's start with rounding to the nearest 5. If your number is in cell A2 and the multiple is in cell B2, enter the formula equals MROUND, open parenthesis, A2, comma, B2, close parenthesis. Excel will return 25, because 23 rounds to the nearest multiple of 5, which is 25. This is a great method when you want your formula to pull values directly from cells instead of typing numbers manually. Next, if you want to round 47 to the nearest 10, type equals MROUND, open parenthesis, 47, comma, 10, close parenthesis. The result is 50. Since 50 is the closest multiple of 10, that's the value Excel returns. For decimals, MROUND works just as well. If you type equals MROUND, open parenthesis, 13.6, comma, 0.5, close parenthesis, Excel returns 13.5. This is useful when rounding measurements or time-based values to half-unit increments. You can also use MROUND for currency. To round 19.87 to the nearest 0.25, enter equals MROUND, open parenthesis, 19.87, comma, 0.25, close parenthesis. The result is 19.75. This is helpful when pricing needs to follow quarter-unit increments. If you need to round large values, MROUND can do that too. For example, equals MROUND, open parenthesis, 12.8, comma, 100. Close parenthesis returns 1500, which is the nearest 100. A few important tips to keep in mind. The number and the multiple must both be positive or both be negative. Otherwise, Excel returns a NUM error. If you always need to round up or always round down, use ceiling or floor instead. Also, MROUND rounds to the nearest multiple and halfway values are rounded away from 0. In some older Excel versions, if MROUND isn't available, you may need to enable the Analysis Toolpack add-in.